Multi's channel.
Hello everyone, it is I, Multi126789, or Multi-Man, and welcome back everybody. We're here and we're gonna finally beat Sonic Forces. I've already done it, but you know,
We've got less than
for
an
us
hour
together.
before Eggman's plan goes down.
There's no more time. We have to break into the fortress now.
Yeah, we gotta do it. Gotta
Indeed,
break him down.
This is it. Our last opportunity to bring peace back into the world.
But
Let's go.
when the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. I mean, this Sonic, won't we?
Every time they do that joke with like Sonic, I mean this Sonic. You don't even show the portrait. But
yes.
okay.
If the Phantom Ruby is gone, I guess he'll be returned to his dimension. Thank you for everything, Sonic. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Save the sentiments for later. This is not over yet. We still have a battle to fight. Exactly. This is our last chance. Give it everything you've got.
Alright, let's do it. Also, I'm gonna get a rental. You. Yes. Let's go.
Let's go! Go! Take this!
Man, I like this battle scene. Everybody's going in.
Hey, Infinite! Long time no see. Did you miss me?
Why, yes, I did. I've been looking forward to finishing you and your annoying friends. I trust you're all ready for oblivion. If you're not, oh well.
I still like that line. And our boy Omega coming in with the shots fired.
Extermination mode initiated. Payback inevitable.
Omega, you've joined us? Awesome.
Is there no end to this annoying incense? I will burn your resistance to ashes, and you along with it.
Whoa, you've got to be kidding. That's just a special effect, right?
No, it's not. While we're under the Phantom Ruby's control, it's a part of our reality.
Unbelievable. What chance do we have against that?
The sun will fall upon you all. Boom. The end. Your pathetic lives are over.
Look, it's reacting. Eggman said something about the Phantom Ruby prototypes. Let me see. Whoa, it is! He said the Phantom Ruby prototypes only react to the person who activated it. That must be you, buddy! Your courage and heroism are probably what triggered it. Just maybe, if you use this, it can make that sun disappear.
Maybe it not. Alright. I've leveled up. Okay. But, okay. So, first of all, I kind of dislike this,
Made it so far.
this track, but whatever.
This is truly world
But no, I was gonna bring up the previous cutscene with all of the kinds of, like, you know, pre-generated, the
Maybe we need to fight fire with fire.
what was I trying
You
to say?
can get close enough to that sun, the prototype should cancel out the effect.
Oh wow, that's kind of broken. Anyways, sorry, I just noticed something and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of broken. So. I should let him go grab that. But no, that cutscene with all of the animals, a lot of people don't like because there are only all copied and paste, which is interesting in a few facts because just like how you have infinite possibilities to do it with
It's all up to the rookie now.
Chances of success are minuscule. It's a desperate long shot.
oh, okay, I thought I But no, what was I saying? With all those characters that were just put there, it felt like that they definitely could have, you know, used like a generator, use like, I don't know, random generator to make every individual face, but instead they just copied and pasted the same one, which is kind of sad, but oh wow, I didn't think I hated that hard. Burst. Having a burst of energy. Haha! Anyways, but no, that was one thing, actually, a streamer I was watching, not name, but he said something about that, and I'm like, I guess that's an issue, but at the same time, like, it's not that much. But I mean, it would have been funny to like randomly see one with like a full body suit and stuff. So I could see like in that way how that's disappointing.
Real soldier now, rookie. You can do this.
Well, when wasn't I a real soldier? Hold on, Knuckles. Are you throwing shade at my original character? How dare you? Alright, we got that. I forgot about that though, so I apologize. God, oh, I missed it. Darn it. Okay. Well, we're doing the feud. Okay. I remember how to play this game. Okay. This is the day after. No, this is 2 days after I think I recorded this, I believe. But anyways, that was the only thing I wanted to bring up before we continue with the rest of the game, because we're ending off the game today. We're gonna end it off strong and fast, and we're not gonna press. Alright, and with that, we made it. Jack the Rabbit made it. Also, I hope you like his new setup I have with him. It looks a lot better. Alright, we completed the Avatar Age. Daily mission achieved. You did the lightning thing. Yay, you got a new wisp, you got shiny stuff. Oh wow, that's real neat. Oh wow, stage 25 cleared? Oh man, have this. That's cool, right? It might actually be something I put on instead of the Taki. Yeah, it's probably something definitely.
Because your lives are now over. 3, 2, 1. Arrow.
Buddy?
The sun! It's gone!
What? What just happened? Impossible! I thought all the prototypes were destroyed!
A costly oversight, Doctor. This is why I always check and double check, as any good scientist would.
This is the turning point, guys. Time to press our advantage and kick major butt!
But no, okay. So about that scene too, just so anybody who doesn't understand what happened knows, basically your OC used the last of the prototype's crystal's power to completely negate that reality that Infinite used. Because as you saw in the cutscene when we were fighting him, and apologies about the video on that because I didn't know that it was doing that and skipping and desyncing the audio, but like you saw in that fight. With the Phantom Ruby and another Phantom Ruby, it cancels out the effect. So effectively, it's effectless? I guess you could say. Anyways, whatever. But that was explaining that cutscene because the same streamer I was watching talked about that, and I'm like, well, it kind of makes sense, but I'm surprised that you, because for things that are going to happen later, where was the thing? Oh yeah, I was here. Where is it? Lower body, isn't it? Oh, that's the whole body thing? Never mind then. I thought it was lower. Whatever. We're done. We're done. I thought it was lower, but it wasn't. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Also, yes, we can now play as Shadow through the stages once we beat the game. Will I do that? I think that silence should answer your question. But let's speedrun the rest of this game, shall we?
That must have used up a ton of energy. Phantom Ruby should be weaker now. This is our only chance to defeat Infinite.
All ships, provide backup to Sonic and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them from damage.
The only thing that you can do out of a boost in air is homing attack other enemies.
Sonic's team is our last hope. We have to protect them.
A huge enemy force is closing fast. We're falling under attack.
Oh.
Keep an eye on them. Don't let them
And I'm done.
Every second we can buy for Sonic counts.
So there is an invisible wall up top that will push you into the pit if you're not careful.
Evacuate the flagship. All hands, abandon ship. Sorry, Sonic. We've done all we can. Good luck out there.
You did plenty already. Leave the rest to us.
But yeah, that's the end of that stage. That was a really quick stage, and you're like, wow, if that was the final stage, I'm sad. Which it is, but that's okay. It's okay, guys. Don't get upset. Maybe they'll still have some surprises for us. Alright. Clearing the stage. Give us more stuff. Sorry for the yawn. It's been a long day. Oh, and we beat it in under 70 seconds. Cool. Oh, I might add that. Unless it's for lower body, then I will not.
Pathetic little hedgehog. Even with the Phantom Ruby weakened, I still have enough power to smash you into blue jelly. I'll show you how outclassed you really are.
I'm in a class all my own. Time to put up or shut up, Infinite.
Yeah, you can't put him on top tiers in Smash Brothers. Top tiers doesn't even describe how good Sonic is as a character. Anyways, I'm done making that joke. I'm sorry. Alright, let's tighten the fight Infinite.
What would you like your
Wow,
epitaph
he
to
made himself bigger.
How about
Huh.
here lies the blue buffoon?
Why not? Here doses the masked clown. Might as well make it for the person who needs one, right?
Yeah, that is very easy to dodge. Just mind your manners, you know. Then you just gotta homing attack the things. Does this remind you of anything? A lot of streamers would say it does. It's like the Metal Sonic fight. Remember that one? That you played literally probably about an hour or two ago? To be honest, for me, I thought this was a completely different fight because of this section. And this section alone makes the fight harder if you don't know how to play it. Or get through it, I guess, would be the more appropriate thing to say. Boost.
You're done for, Sonic. The Phantom Ruby's energy is recharged. Perish along with your useless friends.
I'm about to show you a reality stone.
Together, we're gonna win.
Let's go.
Nothing but a fleeting illusion. You can count on me.
Now this is why I want to drill, so I could just do this.
Can't hide how sad and lonely you are. That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
Oops, I messed it up. I messed it up. I messed it up. You spoiled it. Spoiled it. Spoiled it. Okay. Jack the Rabbit, please. Alright, time to homing attack. I messed it up. I accidentally pressed the L instead of mashing the R. Because drill kind of broke the fact that you can just use it. Okay, well that's an interesting thing. But if you just use drill, you get invincibility while you're charging it, and when you let it go, it's dumb because you don't have to do anything to really protect yourself at that point. Also, I can just like defeat some of the robots like that. Waha. Also, I like this movement option just a smidge better. Okay. Okay, I almost got hit by that. It wouldn't have mattered because I still could have blamed Infinite's power out, but it's okay because we beat Infinite. Wow.
Partner, when we join forces, the sky's the limit.
Whee! Boost. Sorry, Infinite, but sometimes, like they say, the bigger they are, the hotter they fall. And Jack the Rabbit and Sonic the Hedgehog saved the day, and everything went happily ever after. Until it didn't. But, you know, that's not gonna happen. We beat Infinite, so basically the game's done, because he had the Phantom Ruby. And that was pretty much the main concern, so we did it. But yeah, I like the some of the costumes you get. You finally get some cool female parts, too.
Impossible. I cannot be defeated.
Wrong, loser. The things that can't be defeated are heart, soul, and the bonds of friendship. 3 things you and your counterfeit cronies lack.
True.
No. Wait. I can still fight.
Huh?
What happened,
You
bruh?
never fail to surprise me, Sonic. I didn't believe Infinite could lose. Victory will be so much sweeter when I defeat you. Don't think this is over yet, you blue nuisance. My plan just went into overtime.
I feel it. Anyways. Alright, so no, we're not done the game yet. We still have to blow up the factory. If not, I mean, Eggman still has a chance to use the ruby, so... Dude, what are you guys doing over there? We're supposed to be fighting over here. Anyways. Time for the worst stage in the game. Welcome to the worst stage of the game. This is the part where you knew that Classic Sonic was a detriment to this game. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, welcome to the stage that I dislike the most out of almost every single stage in this game. Again, every character had one stage in it that I really did not like. This is Classic Sonic. I already told you that for the Aqua Road for the custom hero, and for Sonic's it was actually just the Metropolis level before we did the Null Space. Also, that's fine. And you may be wondering, why don't you like oh, also I forgot about that. Why don't you like the why don't you like this stage? And I'm like, well, you see, the main thing about Sonic is that he's usually never limited. But unfortunately in this game, they thought it was fun to put a side-scrolling, invisible wall level for no reason. And this is the part of the game where I was like, okay. I could forgive everything up until this point, but once you put Classic Sonic in an actual 2D, I was done. I won't lie, this is the only thing that was like a super big red flag for me for like, I kind of wish I didn't get this game if I knew I was going to get a random Mario 2D side-scrolling level out of... it was not prompted at all. We have never gotten another 2D side-scrolling level before this. And also, by the way, just so you know, if the wall catches up to you, it pushes you in the wrong direction. It can make you die in certain parts. So, I panicked there because if you don't move fast enough, this wall will literally crush you. It will. And it's just a wall, by the way, because apparently we couldn't just platform through the section. It had to be intense, and you know, and the only way to make a stage intense is by having an invisible wall there. Not an enemy, not a beam like we used for the last stage. No, we had to make it an invisible wall because, you know, that makes a lot more sense. Or something. Apparently my phone is going off? I'll check it in a second. I'm pretty sure it's not. Also, yeah. Also, this is where I learned how the jumping physics really work in this game for Classic Sonic. If you press left and right each way when jumping and trying to make a landing, you automatically stop all your momentum instead of just holding.
No luck here either.
All this searching and still not.
I think that leads a little bit better. All right, sorry about that. I had to take. Sorry for the random cut, but as you probably saw for a brief second there, my video recording was acting up again. And you know what? That makes me really smile wide. I'm probably gonna have to stop after this section, so we can make sure that the rest of the recording doesn't mess up. But yeah, this is the reason why I don't like this stage at all. Why would you ever force me to do a 2D Mario side-scrolling level with an invisible wall that could kill me? I do not understand why they did that.
Great. Looks like we can get in through that passage. Hold on. I'll send in reinforcements right away.
Alright. I'm just gonna skip past this part because, as you can tell, the recording is really bad. And I'll be right back with the finale, probably. Just give me a second as I cut the recording here. Alright guys, so I'm back after that awkward cut. Don't worry, there was no cutscenes or anything, but let's go ahead and head to Final Judgment. The final stage in this game, I think. I mean, this is where we go and destroy the Empire Fortress. That was a mouthful that wasn't really needed to be one, it just ended up being one.
The Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor. Faster, hurry! The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress.
Yeah, by the way, that's instant kill. So that's nice to know. But I showed you guys, so now you guys know.
The Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor. Faster, hurry!
Okay, I'm just trying to. I pressed the button to dodge, but it didn't work. Now I'm gonna go ahead because I'm a little bit salty that when I did that, it didn't work.
The Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor. Faster, hurry! The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress. But the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way through.
I pressed the button.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world. The reactor is close. Hurry!
You're on it. Here goes.
Oh, side by the way. That was almost fun. We missed one ring and I forgot where it was, so whatever. Alright, we made it to the core.
Well, I'll be. They made it. They actually made it.
Could use a little breather right
Oh,
about now.
don't worry.
I'll feel better once we blow this thing to pieces.
Don't worry, your boy has this. Alright. I leveled up. I'm gonna reach 99 before the end of freaking Persona 5. Buddy, are you okay? Of course. This isn't my world after all. But I'll help you as long as you're good man. Whatever you say, buddy.
Pretty thrilling, huh, partner? Time to head back.
You ready for the final run scene? Next to you. Till the battle's won. Nothing to us. We put our trust. And here united after the fight. And that's it. We destroyed the Eggman Empire. There's nothing left of Eggman. He's actually dead this time, I think. And we also reached our second honor. Oh my god. I got a top hat. I got a top hat. I got a real cool top hat. Alright. 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 Oh my gosh. I even got cool eyes too. Cool eyes. Something dragon. I won't. I'm holding my tongue. Alright, let's go to next.
Eggman's army is officially butt-kicked. We won! Well, come on, now what? Can we ever just win and have that be the end of it?
Look!
Gotcha! The fortress reactor was just a decoy. A true winner always keeps his trump card hidden until the end.
Sonic, what's going on? There aren't less enemies, there's more!
What?
How can there be so many? Confirmed sightings indicate Shadow, Metal Sonic, Zavok, Chaos, Infinite. Thousands of them.
What have you done?
I merely incorporated the Phantom Ruby into this Death Egg robot.
But that means the Phantom Ruby no longer has a vulnerable energy supply. It's an invulnerable ruby?
A good deduction, Tails. This Death Egg robot has... No! I have surpassed Infinite to become the complete and ultimate form! You will be crushed by this Death Egg robot powered by the Phantom Ruby, and in the end, everything will still be just as I planned!
Your plan will end like all your plans do, with you sitting in a pile of busted robot parts wondering how you failed so badly. Let's get him.
Alright, it's time for the final battle. And I will be silent through most of this because I want you guys to enjoy every last second of it.
He's overclocking the Phantom Ruby. That's insane.
No regular tool can damage it now. You're our last chance.
Give it your all, Sonic. You'll always be our shining hope.
So after successfully beating him like that, just had to make sure my recording wasn't acting up, because I saw it in the corner of my eye and I got upset.
Go on, rookie! I know you can do this!
Our fate is in your hands.
But now we will be able to jump to his arm and we can incinerate him. By the way, you always want to stay far away from him because that is one attack. Laser beam. Laser beam. Okay, I don't need my shield. But with that, we have beaten the Death Egg robot again. Eggman, you shouldn't have your arm as a weak point. Maybe your chest cavity, but not your arm. You know, the thing you were attacking. But out of nowhere comes a remade boss. It looks a little bit cooler because of the color palette. It isn't cartoon-like like the last time you've seen it.
Defeat him!
But basically is the same boss. Alright, so here is the final phase of this boss fight, where you, Classic Sonic, and regular Sonic go head-to-head with the Death Eggman robot, other known as the Frenzy Wisp from Colors. Really watered down, but it's the Frenzy Wisp from Colors. Ah, I messed up my jump. Get him, guys. Got it. All right. Can't stop doing the Persona thing. Whew. Yeah, this is a representation of Cube, but it's not actually Cube, it's just fire this time. All right, guys, let's do this. With our super forms combined, nothing can bind us.
Victory is ours for the taking. Triple boost.
And with that, we have done it. We have saved the world from devastation and united the Sonic Nation. We did it. Nothing else to say. We are done the game. And basically all that's left is a few different things that I'll show off after the ending credits. So basically there's not going to be much more input from me. Hopefully that the ending doesn't mess up because my recording likes to do that. But I'll see you guys for the ending of this playthrough, and I'll give you my final thoughts on it.
Goodbye. Get home safely, Sonic. And thanks for everything.
Yeah! Cheer up, Tails. I'm sure we'll run into him again. All right, guys. It's time we cleaned up the mess that Eggman left this world in. And I'm not talking about those illusions he dreamed up for us. We need to fix the real world we all live in.
Right. True that.
Come on. Let's go!
Yeah!
And here we are. This is a post-recording Multi. So hi, first of all, I'm glad you made it to the end of this video and the series. Or even skip to the series and just to watch this video. I mean, hey, welcome. We're at the credits now. Almost, you know, an hour later into the video, we're actually pretty much through. Basically, I just wanted to talk about things and some thoughts before we show off the extra video next video. Sadly, it's going to be make another video to give all my thoughts because, to be honest, I have 100%ed when it comes to the Red Ring and things that you need to do to 100% the game. But the only few things that I haven't done is done the SS missions, and haven't finished my mission chart on my other file yet. So I don't know if I'll be doing the game a disservice in not doing that. But again, it's up to the player to say whether this game is a good game or a bad game. Is it worth your time? Is it not worth your time? For me, I thought it was worth my time to play, but I don't feel like it's a worthwhile time to complete or a worthwhile time for somebody who wants to get into the Sonic series to play. I will concur and say that if somebody wants a fast-paced Sonic game that doesn't slow down and make you do arbitrary things, this is the game for you. Every bonus mission, that also, by the way, but they're also optional, so they don't force you to play them. So that's at least good. But at the same notion, most of the levels in this game are very short to begin with. Like, you're only playing, like, I feel like, with a bite. The only stage that was a long one was also one with a scripted crab bot that was just throwing rocks at you. And, I mean, that was it. And I also think I died, so that's a little bit more anyways. All in all, I still enjoyed my game, especially when I first... I played both the before patch and after patch. Nothing really changed from when I beat the game the day before and then the day it was supposed to be released with the patch. A little bit different, but again, if you've seen any of the trailers for the game, that's pretty much all it was. And also changed some, and I mean some of the classic Sonic levels that had very questionable design were like in the Casino Forest. If you landed on a platform incorrectly with classic Sonic, then a thing would happen where you would get stuck and permanently couldn't move as we started the stage. It was very bad. I didn't like it. But they didn't fix, like, the things that I had a problem with this game is that, one, they didn't fix the classic Sonic thing, which I was hoping they were going to do in the patch. To be honest, I think the drop dash was a last-minute addition because of Sonic Mania and how popular it became. How people would be like, well, if Sonic Mania is tying itself to this game, why isn't this drop dash a thing? Which it is, and it literally is a drop dash. Like, literally. If you're on an edge of a platform and you use that drop dash or a spin dash, you literally just fall off. Sorry. I'm not actually angry, it's just I'm dehydrated because I've been actually editing this whole playthrough in pretty much one day. So there's not much I could do with that. It's my fault, but I recorded and have it complete because I wanted to at least show you guys. I really personally enjoyed this game. Even though there are some kinks with, you know, the classic Sonic drop dash and spin dash always pushing you when you're rolling off of an edge into the cliff and not even giving you the chance to jump because by the time you hit, you're already in the pit. That's how weird the spin dash is. And how the double jump for modern Sonic, give your mobility unless you're already going fast, really kills that double jump feature. Among other things like not being able to drift. Not being able to drift in sections when you go speed, and you pretty much are almost like forced to fall off the edge if you don't know how to slow down, or to use the slide as your drift in this game. And I mean, there's only a few instances that bad, but again, each individual instance that I feel like everybody who played got frustrated for at least a reasonable reason. And I like the custom hero stages. There wasn't actually too many things I dislike. I mean, as long as you remembered what button was for the wisp spawn and which button was to use the wisp once you obtained it, because that was very cringeworthy when I was watching some people play. Won't call them out, of course, but oh boy. I mean, I know that it's hard to remember all these button layouts for characters, but I mean, it's also, I mean, it's not super user-friendly for somebody who's trying to get into it. Played Sonic before, you know how button layouts work most of the time, and then you'll realize, yo, there's a need to do things if I remember how to use all my buttons and move to my benefit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really want to bring up. Because the music in the game is fine, the aesthetics are fine, we just wish that there was more different stages, because I'm fine with most of the aesthetics for each character stages. But again, you play through each of the different unique stages 3 times, once for each character. And not to mention Green Hill, technically you went through twice as the Sonic and original character because you went to the factory stage. Same with the city, they did that as well. It was different though, because of the context of still the same thing, it was the same level assets, which made it not feel like you were really progressing more than you were just going for the motion. And again, for me personally, but I can see how a lot of people who know Sonic for so many different things also fell back to the thing where it needs to go back to the old, but not really invent on anything new. Metropolis I really like, even though some of the things for that was fairly new. And I think Metropolis was the only zone that Classic, like all 3 of the characters didn't play. Oh man, I didn't realize how dehydrated I was. But Classic Sonic didn't play in Metropolis, which was actually surprising when I first played it, because I was like, oh, I guess we're just playing as Modern and the Avatar, and then after that is playing them both for that one scene. And the boss fights, don't even get me started on the Sonic boss fights. The Sonic boss fights are kind of turning into the Mario ones, where if you know how to beat them really efficiently, they're really easy. Like, when we played all the bosses, they were basically, either they were too similar or too easy to beat. And that's not a huge problem, because it's better than like Sonic Unleashed in some cases, where it would take you quite a while just to whittle down the health bar, and you had to review the whole section, which is whatever. But I mean, there could have been more variety there too, and that's just disappointing. And I mean, Episode Shadow was also great as well in its own way, but it was just the 3 levels, and then you get to play as Shadow in all the other levels, as you know, all levels you get the Shadow. It's basically all it was. I don't even think you get to play as the custom hero. I mean, Shadow as the custom hero stages. So really, it only affects Sonic levels, and I don't even know if it changes it that much. I'm saying we're gonna have one more extra video. I don't know if it's going to be out around the same time as this video or a week down the line, but I want to 100% the game, and I'm pretty close. Just my other account have Wi-Fi capabilities, so we can have CNC. But yeah, I just wanted to say those are my basic thoughts on the game. I still like Sonic Forces. I don't think it's the definitely the best, and everybody can agree on that they could have did way more. But I'm hoping that Sonic, the Sega team and Sonic team will just pull it together in the next game, because I thought it's just that they didn't capitalize on them as much as they should, and they shouldn't be afraid to test anymore. We want more testing and not just nostalgia now. We want that.
Finally, an end to this endless battle. Everyone can go back home and relax. There's no need for the resistance.
Hold on! There's still a lot we need to do. We're just getting started.
Huh? What, you're leaving us? There are others who need your help. But okay, I'm not gonna stop you.
Man, the first time I saw you stumbling around, I had no idea you could pull this thing together and see it to the end. I've changed my mind about you.
I knew you'd come through, rookie. Well, I guess you're not a rookie anymore.
You did good out there. It's not like you just waited till the last minute to come in and act all cool, saving the day.
Our battle is done, and our resistance has come to a conclusion. But we'll be friends forever. A single person cannot restore the entire world. We have to work together and make a diligent effort. Yeah!
Hey, you're taking off too? I was thinking the same thing. You gonna keep moving forward? No matter what, yeah? You and I aren't so different. See you later, buddy.
And there is just one thing I did want to add to anybody who was wondering. Where would I rate this on the Sonic scale? Definitely not as, like, let's say, it's not as bad. Okay, I'll put it like this. It's between Lost World and, it's Lost World and Generations, honestly. I mean, it never hits a low point, just don't want to play the game anymore, like Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. And if you thought that, well, I'm sorry, that you're absolutely just a game, because it's not Mario Odyssey. And at that point, I don't know what to tell you. The games are two different things, especially Mario Odyssey, because that's out of its own league, to be honest. But you know, but I also don't think it hits the high points like Generation does, because it's already been saturated so much. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people won't like the game, and I've already seen a lot of the other people in the Sonic community just straight up just said it's meh, and it's just okay. It's an okay Sonic game. That's for an okay price. It's $40 for an okay game, which is very sad when you come to think about it, because Sonic Mania was $20 and everybody loved it, and it was put in heart and soul. And I felt like Sonic Team, at least they put their heart into this game. It just didn't work out as well as they wanted to, because they still fell back and didn't wanted to expand more than they probably would have loved to. But they were still scared over their own, you know, ways of working, of like, if you don't add nostalgia, then how can you ever make a game that's anybody would love? Because at this point, they've tried so many ideas. I think they're just at this point just running out of ways to use them, because they don't want the fan base to lash back at them. But you know, in the end, it's whatever. Sonic Forces was a game that was played, and I beat it. I'm still probably gonna 100% it, even if it does make me feel really bad about the game afterwards, because 100%ing this game isn't gonna be as exciting as you guys are gonna hope it is. But I'm still gonna do it for you guys, so you guys don't have to. But anyways, guys, that is it for me. Sorry for this video being extra long, but next time we see each other, we'll be off on a different game, or coming back for the bonus episode of Sonic Forces. So until then, I have been Multi126789, or Multi-Man, and I will catch you lovely chows of the internet time. And sorry for no end card this time. I just wanted to have us all here just so we could enjoy this.